And welcome back to the second part of this tutorial. I'm going to exit out and let's double click on the form itself. And what I want to do is when I click on this checkbox, I want some items to be displayed on them. So let's double click on that on the form again, and the very first thing I will do is the very first thing will be dim, let's say number of item. Now let's go for number of days. I'm going to make that an integer, right? And let's add, let's use a for loop. Okay, right here I'm going to say for number of days equals 1 to 365, and let's say CMB number of days dot items dot add. Okay, and whatever we adding is the number of days, right? That is fine. But the problem is if I run this system now and click on that, all you guys will see is number of days all over the place, which I don't think is good enough. Okay, let me show it to you guys. Number of days is all over the place. That's not good enough. So let's make it between 1 and 30 something. So I'm going to use what is known as step. So let's say step equals 29. Yeah, that should be up here. Bring that up here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, step 29. So if I run it now, you'll see it is into, I think it's going to be from 1 to 29 or 1 to 30 and so on. You see that, guys? So that's much better. And the next one, I'm just going to copy this. Okay, the next one, that's going to be Q. For letter Q, okay, let's change this one to Q as well, and that is going to be 0 to 50. Let's say we have 0 to 50, and I'm going to make that step 5, and that is supposed to be for the limit. Now let's make that step 10, and that is meant to be, there's a credit limit, CMB credit limit, right? CMB credit limit, initially that will be 0, so let's add the zeros to it. Dot text equals 0. That is fine. So the next one is, let me go for CMB, that will be set discount, CMB set discount, right? And that will be dot text, the first value of the discount is going to be 0 as well. Yeah, so now, and discount, let's start from 5 and up to maybe 25, right? From 0 to 25, that's fine. Okay, so here we want to, let's say we'll go for D here for discount, and D here for discount as well. That's fine. Okay. Okay, I'm going to run it. There we go. So let's see, in here there's nothing there yet. We have this here, so we need to change that. And this is the discount. That is the limit. Is the discount. This, I have that twice. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Get rid of that. Yeah, if I run it now, that should have been rectified. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now let's come down here. We need that of the product, so let's say CMB product. Where is it? Right there. Product description dot item dot add, and the very first item, I'm going to call that a little more. Right, that's my very first item, so let's just copy that for the rest. Let's add maybe 3 now. There we go. And one more thing here. For your information, all of this is just straight on the form load. So when the form load up, all of those instructions are loaded on board. So let's say the description, product description equals select an item, right? Okay, that's the product description. Then the other one is, I'm going to say CM the credit limit. I want it to load up as follows: the text equals validate account. Right, now CMB credit check, that should have yes no as well. Okay, dot item dot yes no, copy instead of typing. So that'll be yes, and there's gonna be no as well. Right, no. And the other one, let's go for CMB deposit the text equals deposit, paste, and let's just copy yes no, none of this. Let me change it around. So in here, that's going to be deposit paid, and in here change all of this. Right, and one more, we get rid of this. So that's fine. Okay, let's speed that up. So come in here and just there. Alright, now the next thing I want to do is I'll now double click on this and add as follows. There we go. See, added that for the checkbox. The other checkbox is just to highlight whatever we have on the checkbox, the labels on the checkbox. When it's clicked, I want it to be printed on the rich text box. So run it and let's see. So if I click on this, that's it. You see the text content here is printed or is displayed on the rich text box. The same thing here. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so if you guys want to have a good look at the lines of codes, and those are the lines of code for the product as well. All of the item on the product is changed. So that is all with the form load. Now let's get back in here. You see this product display, double click on this product display. Okay, now let's use an if statement to validate the item selected. If CMB product display dot text equals, no, that should be an equals one more, there should be a W here, there. Then I want as follows. Let's say txt product code equals none more, let's say 30, let's say 039. Good. And what about the cost? GST cost. The text equals, I'm gonna go for 12. Yeah. Right, there should be dot text here. Now what else do we need? Let's say txt paid due date dot text equals, let's convert that to currency anyway, format. Let's see, format to currency. And what we format into currency is going to be txt cost dot text. Right, so that's fine. Okay, if I run it now, this is what you guys will see. Supposing I select learn more there, you see that. Okay, so let's repeat the same thing for the others. So all I just need to do is to use else if. There we go. Okay, take a good look at those lines of code. Let's get rid of these. Alright, okay, let's come in here, run that again so that you guys see that. So whatever item selected there. Okay, that's fine. Now let's take care of number of days based on whatever is selected here. Now close that. Come right here, double click on number of days. In the case of the number of days, I'm going to start by saying txt, that will be sets date due date dot text equals, let's say by value, whatever we have inside is ComboBox, and that is going to be number of days dot text. Right, now come right down here. I will now maybe declare, let's say dim q as integer, and that is going to be by value number of days. Paste that in there. To make this date and time picker do something for me, let's say DateTimePicker. Anytime I select whatever value inside this ComboBox, I like the DateTimePicker. I'm going to start with number 2. I'll leave number 1 as the correct date dot value. Okay, and we want that to be equals to DateTimePicker. Let's just copy this. I just want to add 2 to add number of days to it. Equals DateTimePicker dot value dot add days. And what days do I want to add? I want to add whatever I have inside Q there, and let's divide that by 2. That would be the dates for the next review. Let's copy this and change that around, and last date of the review will be 4, and change this to 3, then followed by Q, and this one will tell us how many days when you borrow an item or when you loan an item on a fixed price, dates to be for the item to be returned. So if I run it now, this is what you guys will see. There we go. That's the current date, but let's select whatever date here. Okay, look at that, it's working anyway. I'm going to use if statement to determine the rest anyway, but this one is working right now. Okay, let's say, alright, you see that is working fine. Okay, now let's come right underneath here and use an if statement. If date time, no, if by value number of dates greater than, or also let's say less than and equals to 59, close that. This is what I want the system to do for me. CMB credit limit equals 10 dot text equals 10. Now CMD, let's say set discount. In this case that is going to be 0 because it's less than we expected, so no discount is going to be given for that. Right, so all I'm just going to do now is to copy and change the rest around. Copy this and use else if, if paste that there. If it's 11707, so that should give us, let's say that is 20 and the discount is going to be 5, right? Let's go for 175. Copy, paste, and paste again, and this one will be 175. 175. In that case, if it's 175, this is going to be 20, and this will be, let's make this 10. Now let's change this to that. The limit in this will be 30, and this one can be maybe 40, and this is 15. And in this case, let's say we have 200 and something here too. Okay, 200 plus. Supposing we have more than 200 plus, so I'm just going to copy and change that around. And another one, there we go. Okay, that's how that looks like. So if I run that now, let's run it and see. And right here, first of all, let's select the item we intend to borrow, and that's a cement mixer. Come right here. For how many days? Let's say 200 plus. There we go. Look at that, and the discount you get, and so on. You can just add that. Okay, every other thing is set. The only bit that is left for us now is the total. So let's take care of the total. Reset, exit. So let's go out here and double click on the total. Instead of double click on total, and right there, the first thing is I'm going to declare as follows: dim discount as double. There. Now LBL subtotal, the text equals by value, and that is going to be CMB number of days, the text. Then want to multiply that by value txt cost dot text. Right, that's taken care of. Now let's use this our variable here to work out whatever discount we get. And discount itself equals LBL subtotal the text. Let's multiply that by whatever discounts we have inside CMB set discount dot text, and let's divide that by 100. Okay, I'm going to put that in a bracket and put this in a bracket as well. Cover this up. Right. Okay, that is that. Now that is done. Let's say LBL subtotal the text equals LBL subtotal the text minus whatever discount dot text minus discount. So that will officially give us the discount. That will give us the subtotal, not the discount, once the discount is deducted. Okay, what about tax? TXE LBL tax dot text equals LBL subtotal dot text. Let's say the tax is 0.2, 0.2, maybe 3, whatever. Alright, we now have our tax. Now let's go for the total. LBL total dot text equals LBL subtotal. And now we're going to have to work this out. Dot text, and now let's come in here and say LBL total equals LBL total plus subtotal LBL subtotal multiplied by 2. Okay, here, copy all of this. Yep, that is correct. Now that is done, we now want to convert everything here. Copy this, paste it here, paste subtotal as well, and total. So total equals formats to currency whatever we have inside. So that will be whatever we have inside here. Paste that in there. Okay, and we're gonna repeat the same thing for the others. Paste and paste, and then change it to this is tax, and this one is subtotal. Subtotal. Right. That is that done. So when I run the program now, this is what you guys will see. Select whatever item, for how long, select any of these, click on total. There we go. You add these together and you get that. That's correct. Now we need our receipt to work. So right underneath here, so I'm just going to say RT receipts.append. And what are we appending? First of all, let's append the description, and come here and say plus VB tab. How many tabs? Let's go for about 3. Another VB tab plus CMB product description dot text plus VB new line. There we go. That is all done. So I'm just going to copy that and change the rest around. There. Let's just speed out. And there guys, that's the whole lines of codes completed for the total. So I'm now going to run it and let's see how it's going to look like. Okay, select an item to be borrowed. Electric generator. For how many days? Let's say we're going for 88 days plus. And all of those are checked. Then here, whatever, let's say no. Okay, yes, no. Deposit, no deposit. How we paying? Let's say direct debit. Okay, and the date automatically set. Account open, no. And let's click on total. There we go, guys. And that is how inventory system is developed in Visual Basic 2019. With that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoyed it, and please do subscribe, and if you would like to be a member, you are highly welcome. There are also some merchandise on board, and for those of you who are members of my channel, thank you, and I'll get in touch with you guys shortly. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.